everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my Halloween love reading, and I haven't been able to post for last week's lover angel reading, and I do apologize. I hope you get caught up on those this weekend, but I wanted to get this Halloween special love reading out to everyone, and so we're going to do that in this moment. I'm going to be using the Halloween Oracle, looking and focusing on love for Halloween 2016, just coming up here at the end of October, which is coming up so fast. And then I will be using this deck, my Halloween deck, to do the reading with my Angel 5 card placement as well. So I'm focusing on everyone in the law of attraction and what's coming up for love for Halloween as a general message. And it's death. The eternal cycle begins here. I love that because looking at Scorpio, and Halloween is in Scorpio time frame, so the eternal cycle begins here. So it's a love that is an eternal cycle and transcends death. So we're going to be reading this in that way. I also see Scorpio time frame is important, and I'm going to read from the book for this one. It says, "'Tis not the end, though I may pass in the night. I get to do my time over, although you may get a fright." So that was a little poem at the end. It says, "'Tis not the end, though I may pass in the night. I get to do my time over, although you may get a fright." Many pagans believe that death has the beginning of the cycle of life. When you think about it, most people consider the act of birth to be the beginning of life's cycle. We are born, we live and we die, and depending on our beliefs, you may get to go around again. Instead, pagan cultures see death as the beginning of a whole new adventure, the place where your soul gets to choose where it incarnates, why and what it wants to experience. Then and only then does it get born into a body that lives and eventually dies before returning to ride a new cycle. Halloween is a celebration of death as a part of life. As humans are conscious beings, we know about death, and many are afraid or uncomfortable about it. Halloween illuminates the universal truth that all of us will die, just as all of us were born. So to be fearful of that end process is fairly pointless. Halloween asks us instead to make friends with death, just as we seem friendly with birth, and not to allow our fears and grief to bring us unnecessary pain. Do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so you can begin strongly afresh. There is a great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. So it's about really looking at a new beginning and actively celebrating that energy and of something clearing away. So very interesting message for love for Halloween. And we're going to do the Angel 5 card reading with this Halloween deck for love, focusing on everyone in the law of attraction. Okay, what the angels want us to know for Halloween energies for love, and it is King of Bats. This is the King of Swords. And it's interesting because we see the moth. Very, very interesting. So that moth energy is here, and he's here. So it's a repetitive energy there. Now, the King of Swords can be an air sign person, and it can indicate an air sign time frame as well. But it's talking about masculine energies in regards to thinking and the intellect. I want to pull one more. I'm being guided to pull two for each placement. It's the two of those. Love that. I love how they do that. So he's thinking, it could be the masculine is thinking about, you know, the emotional connection of the union. And we're seeing like a two-headed snake down here. So that's interesting. They're definitely joined, you know, They each have, you know, their own thoughts here in the snake. I'm really being guided to that snake for whatever reason. But there is no separation. So they have two, they're of two minds, but they are one. So I love how that is coming up here. So definitely very beautiful. This is what they want you to know. So there's a lot of thought going on with masculine in regards to the emotional connection. And really seeing this at their feet here, the snake of being, like again, of two thought processes, but one, of being as one and joined in that way. I'm really drawn more so to the snake than any other part of that card. So the next one is something they can see in regards to this high above that you can't see down here, or you're not seeing it the way they'd want you to see it. So they want you to see it in a little bit different way. And it is the hangman. So the hangman is about seeing things from a different perspective. So there's something in regards to this connection and the emotional fluidity of it that is in a standstill. So they want you to see the standstill, the pause in momentum in a different way. So there's something about that. And I want to see what could possibly be. And it's the Three of Pumpkins. So the Three of Pumpkins is the Three of Pentacles. So I just want to kind of sit with this and see. Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, working on something. So, and it's the Trinity, okay? They're saying the Trinity. So in this energy where things are stalled or not moving, or there's a need for perhaps a sacrifice, or you need to see something in a different way, they want you to see that the energy is being worked in that Trinity, like the masculine, feminine, the higher self. So things are still being worked on. You know, this would be that energy is going on here, and things are being built. You know, this is talking about 3D energy to me, and like, you know, that kind of energies of templates and things being created. So there's still something going on here in regards to that, even though there is a standstill, a pause with this. The next one is something to do for yourself this Halloween in regards to love, that if you do it, it'll help the angels help you. And it is the High Priestess. So follow your intuition. You know, really follow, you know, that inner knowing, that inner prompting, that you have the knowledge. And so there's really a need here to look at that for yourself, for this relationship. So right now, it's going to be important to follow your intuition and your inner knowing. And the Eight of Pumpkins. And to continue to work, just like this Three of Pentacles, it's about continuing to put that work in. Also in combination, I feel it's about working on your abilities, your spiritual connection, your spiritual path. So really putting that work in. Don't be afraid to put time and effort into your psychic abilities when I see this in combination, and really following those promptings. So because your spiritual team can connect to you more strongly when those are attuned. So put that time in if you possibly can. Put that hard work in, and continue to do that through the Halloween time frame, and they're going to be able to help you more so, because you're going to become stronger at that as you work anything, just like at the gym, it becomes stronger, and then that ability to connect and for you to be able to read the signs and read what they're giving you will be, you know, even stronger. A secret you do not know, and having a little glimpse of it will help you with something, and it is the Two of Imps, which is beautiful because Two of Imps is the Two of Wands, and in relationship readings, when I pull this, along with a few others, it gives me the energies of twin flames. And I just, you know, that is a term that's being used as a spiritual relationship, a connection, or what is believed to be that spiritual connection relationship. So there is something going on here. If you're questioning it, it could be that this is a definite confirmation, or there's a definite yes here. And we have the Five of Imps. So a secret you do not know is in regards to this relationship. For some, this can indicate twin flame relationship, and you can see like there's a higher force kind of, you know, they're battling it out, but they're kind of being held apart, so to speak. So they're just barely touching, but they're not, you know, they're being held separate, so they can't really get into it. There's this Five of Imps, which indicates like this kind of energy of being like a little bit competitive, or things kind of being argumentative, but there's kind of a little bit of a holdback here. There's a little bit sort of like the Hangman that I think we saw up here somewhere. I thought I saw the Hangman. No, I didn't see the Hangman. Yes, I did see the Hangman up there with the Three of Pentacles. That is, they're kind of holding this back, but that connection is there, and there's going to be the 5 to me is a change, and there's going to be a stir up. So it's like 5 of Wands to me is like things have been still and not moving. There's going to be a little bit of a change with that, and the energy is going to start to mix up again. But in regards to it, I feel that you may come together and have a little bit of this, you know, I don't want to call it a duke out or whatever, but just know in if that occurs for you as a secret you do not know, there's a little bit of restrainment on both sides coming from a higher source, as you can kind of just see that just very plainly from the cards. And combination is 7, so it could come in a period of 7 for some, if that's the energies that are going along with your relationship. This could come to pass in a period of 7, which means days, weeks, could be months. I doubt if it'd be months with the Wands, but it could be that time frame as well. Just like to put that out there if we can see it. Something coming soon, and it is 9 of Bats, and it is in regards to worries. And I see the nighttime. I also see dreams. For some, you're going to have a dream about your partner, or there's going to be a connection at night. There's also going to be something that comes up in regards to worries. And this can also be an end to worry, and the Queen of Pumpkins. And I love this one because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and I love the little white rabbit down here. So she indicates a lot of good luck, a lot of good fortune, purity. And the Queen of Pumpkins is about self-confidence. You know, in regards to worry, maybe you have been worried, or there's been anxieties or worries. You're going to have, you know, just like sort of like knowing your place, having that sense of confidence, being grounded is coming up here. And I see this is going on a lot with the feminine energy, because we're seeing a woman in both of these cards. I do want to look at the undercurrent for whatever the reason I've been doing that lately. And we have the Empress. So a lot of ability to create is coming up here. So creation, fertility, energies, the divine feminine is the undercurrent right now. So you have a strong ability to create that, which it is. But I see a lot of still kind of the energy of a high priestess in these as well. With the black cat, we're seeing the black cat with the high priestess. And so there's a need here really to kind of do that work with your abilities and follow your intuition, follow your guidance. You know, put that work in, and it's going to help you. But there's going to be that security energy here coming up. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this short, fast Halloween love special, and I will be posting my weeklies again soon, I hope this weekend. And I'm sending everyone angel blessings, oceans of love, and a very wonderful, happy Halloween.